Okay, I have to remember that before I finish off recording, if there's enough time, to do it as if I've already finished recording, because I did something really interesting after, well, which I would have wanted to record. I used the phone to do a recording about clarifications about, why I've lost respect for white people. So I put the phone down after recording that, and then sat back in my chair and said, bunch of idiots. But I'll say it exactly the way I said it. Bunch of idiots, kind of sighing as I'm doing it. Bunch of idiots. Yeah, and then I realized that I had kept recording. Well, should have epilogue it. That's the way, the strategy I'm using to remember this. I figured out about yesterday. Epilogue it. In other words, pretend that the camera's off at one point near the end, and then act as if you would act, as if it's off. That way I get, so I don't have to reenact it, because you're actually, so then if I reenact it after I turn off the camera, it'll be simply, I've already done it on camera, right? Yeah. So that means, okay, I'm gonna stop this recording because I need to finish up on finishing up on the last audio for season 2 here. So I'm gonna have to pretend that the camera's off, and I can easily do that simply by shutting off the camera, but the audio will still be on. There we go. Yeah, they're all idiots. They're completely idiots. They're all idiots. My whole life, I've been going through my whole life, all these idiots. So many idiots. They're not all idiots. Yeah. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'll say it, there's nothing to be scared of. I'm literally not scared of anything now. I'm not scared of anything. They could take away all my money, they could take away all my assets, they could literally set fire to all my VHS, all my videos, literally wipe them up, all the archives and everything. They could hack me, they could try to bully me or anything. Except my senses. If they try to attack my eyes and my hearing, okay, yeah, I mean, I won't be scared, but I'll be really concerned, and I'll run away from all that and try to block it. So that's not about being scared. That's being concerned. And what would be? It wouldn't be fear. It would be concern, big concern. How do you do that? I mean, there's shock. But shock isn't necessarily fear, right? So there's something like attacking your eyes. It's not that you're scared. You might be anxious, but so if somebody's trying to stab me in my eye, I wouldn't be scared. I'd be really concerned. I'd be in battle mode, right? So I'd be in defense mode, protective mode. So I wouldn't be scared then. I'd be courageous. Yeah. But I mean, I'm literally overall. I wouldn't say overall. I'm not scared of anything now. Yeah. If I lose all my money, lose my, as long as I don't lose my health. See, that's the one thing they always say. You can have all the money in the world, but it's your health. So as long as they don't take away my health, I have nothing to be afraid. Well, nothing to be afraid of. Yeah. So if they take away health, I'm not gonna be scared. I wouldn't even call it fear. At that point, it's not about fear. It's about courageousness. Yeah. So they can literally try anything they want. They could, and I'll protect myself with every power and everything I've got. But you can try to take away, I guess you would say, you can try to take away all my physical assets that's not on my body and stuff, and I'll be fine. Because if people are really this stupid, that means I can make all the money in the world. I can surpass literally everyone except maybe about the 3% that are smarter than me. Those people are smarter than me. Well, they're smarter than me, right? They're wiser than me. And thank goodness there are people that are smarter and wiser than me. Because I got them demons still in me. Those demons are still there. Testament. When I killed that cockroach after that same day, and literally within minutes, or within an hour of me having the most restful thing ever happened to me my whole life, and then saying also, even before that, moments before that, if I'm getting the order right, saying the best thing I'd ever done was saving a life, and then I killed this cockroach when I come downstairs, and I regretted it, and it came out of misunderstanding, but I would say I'm attributing it, ultimately it would be to the EMF, but between that, yeah, it would be the what was it, misunderstanding, because the cockroach bait, I thought it was weak. I mean, not that I thought, not that it was weak. I think one of the shorts I did today might have been an error. It wasn't that it was weak. Okay, the first, it was weak, the cockroach bait, but I had forgotten that it was weak. Yeah, that's right. So I didn't record it wrong. I mean, I didn't say it wrong. Yeah. What I thought was, what did I say? I thought that the water. That's right. I thought the water. Okay, I didn't mention about the water part. Maybe that's where I got the error. Because I thought the water, any kind of humidity or stuff, would weaken it. But actually, I forgot. It was actually the weakened strip. The strips. The if you get something cheaper, sometimes it could be, that's why. It's weaker, sticky stuff. So I thought the humidity. I thought it was my regular. I thought it was my regular one. When I say regular, I didn't think regular. I didn't think even two different types of brand that I had. I simply thought the strips that I have here, they're weak. I'm not weak. I think the humidity might affect it. The cockroach might escape. Not realizing it afterwards. In retrospect, yeah, it was simply a different brand. I ended up squishing it instead of letting it, starve to death in the strip. It had, it came towards me and then ran away scared and got trapped, and then, But at least before I squished it with the can, I said, sorry, brother, or sorry, buddy. No, I said sorry, buddy, and then. But I think what happens is it was still alive because the can has this, edge underneath. So I think it actually, because the next morning, after all the thinking about it and feeling bad about it, when I lifted the can, it was actually upright. I mean, it was on its belly. So I think it had actually been alive, and it's good. But the good thing is actually it still might have been alive, because these cockroaches, they live a long time. So I don't know. I didn't verify. It's still there as a reminder to me and stuff, And I figured a way to fix that situation by signage. I have a thing that I use to calm myself down, and also I figured out the next time I see a cockroach, thankfully, there's only two in the early this winter. It was on the kitchen. They got stuck on the strips, and then there was I did hear some kind of sound near the ladder back here. I mean, in front of me. Like maybe a month or 2 months ago, month and a half ago, and then it disappeared. And then the one in the garage, but that's only because I forgot to take out the garbage at one point. So I left the garbage. I had to put the garbage had to be left in the bin there. But that was like, that's it, and that's only like, everything in here is cluttered, but it's overall it's, yeah. I would say it's clean. Everything's here clean. What needs to be clean is the toilets inside the bowl, but outside the bowl, everything is clean, except maybe kind of a little bit upstairs, a tiny bit. I have the paper stuff near there when it overflowed at one point. So it's tiny bit. It might be not anything significant, but I know before I leave here I got to clean that. What happens? Tiny overflow, little tiny overflow in the back there. So I put some the papers there to dry it up, but it all evaporated out with the heat. So all that water thing, that slight water, evaporated. It's gone. So it's fine now. But yeah. So yeah. But next time I see a cockroach, if ever again in here, I basically simply take it outside. That's what I used to do. I simply would capture them and take them outside. But eventually they have this sensory thing where I think they sense where they were before or something. Anyway, there was an explosion of cockroaches. Eventually, it could have been different things, different factors involved. A lot of different factors actually. So with the changing climate and all that stuff, and me simply being cleaner and everything. Yeah, and again, because I that one day I missed the garbage, and then I tried to get it out on time, but they had already left, so I had to leave the garbage in the bin. It was still closed. The cockroach must have sensed it. So, but the next time I see a cockroach, I'll have to like give it an owage and simply capture it and put it outside and let it live. In other words, I owe that one cockroach. I owe it that. Usually I would simply let it, starve to death on the sticky thing, because it tried to run underneath the small fridge in the garage, but it got caught. So, yeah, I owe that cockroach. So, next time I see the cockroach, I'll simply have to let it go. I'm saying inside the house. If it's inside the house, if it's outside the house, I don't care. I let them live. But inside the house, no. See, so that's what warfare is, isn't it? This is the dichotomy of the world, if I'm using that word correctly here. The good and evil. Someone, we're all trying. I mean, in a sense, I guess we're all trying to be good, even the evil people, maybe. But we end up, killing each other, going to war at each other. But it's not. It's in some respects, even if I can. In some respects, or in some perspectives, it's not about hatred. It's nothing personal. It's simply survival. And that's, I guess, I'm not scared of anything now, but I guess it'd be understandable if some people are scared about this kind of mindset, because or this kind of revelation, because we end up going to, you end up killing somebody, and you're like, you don't want to kill them. They don't want to kill you. It's like that thing that happened in Soviets. They were like they decided to have like a Christmas party. They were at war with each other, but they stopped fighting because it was Christmas or something. And so they actually went to party with each other. It was so funny. They partied with each other, had good times, shared laughs, danced together or something, and then they went back the next day or something and went back to shooting each other. I mean, it's like, it's beyond sad. It's like, it's their job for the government. That's the thing with governments, they're so evil. So anyway, I have this signage in my hand to remind me not to convert to evil or demon mode or whatever, because the demons are still in there. My demons are still in there. So if my younger self visited me, I would tell myself, younger me, there's demons in you, and well, in your future version, you got to watch out, because you've changed. The world has changed you, and those demons you thought were gone, they're still there. And my theory is that it's the EMF. I'm very EMF sensitive, very sensitive to it. So either I could say I'm technically, I think everyone's actually sensitive to it. But like sensitive. Can you actually say neurotypical is sensitive? Are they sensitive to EMF? I mean, it has an effect, but I guess they're not sensitive to it. Okay, they're not sensitive to it, but it still affects them. Everything has an effect. Not everything's connected though, but so I'm sensitive to EMF. So it's a trigger. It's a trigger for me. It turns me into like a demon again. So I tell my younger self, be careful around me, because I can get triggered and turn completely, like, I can be very bad. It's kind of like the Incredible Hulk. It really is it's like Jekyll and Hyde. I have to warn my younger self that. I have to put it in a movie or one of my franchises. I have to put that in. Yeah, definitely gotta put that in. Yeah. It's horrifying. It's horrifying. How did they get in there? How did the demons get in there? I think it's misunderstanding my artistic mind. It's like I misunderstand things, and it's because people aren't answering my questions. I'm simply going by logic. It could be like Elon. Elon's going with his Asperger's autistic mind logic. He was abused. He went through hell, and he's using that logic from that. It's so sad. His father instead of helping him out. Simply abused him more from the bullies. The bullies bullied him, then he was bullied by his father. When he explained to his father what to do about the bullying, his father said he simply bullied him, be stronger. Some not even be stronger, something else. He took the sides of the bullies. So Elon's like totally, and I don't mean to swear, but I have literally nowhere else to say it. So I'm gonna say a swear word, right? Ready? Okay. It totally fucked him up. It like literally fucked Elon up, his mind. So his whole mind is like fucked, like completely fucked. You look at Elon, look at the way he looks, look at the way he talks, look at his body. He's fucked. He's beyond fucked. The guy's like the most fucktard retard. What's the word? Douche. He's beyond douche. He's beyond dork. He's beyond cringe. He's beyond cringe. This guy's like a monster beyond monster. They say stupidity is worse than evil. Elon is like stupid and evil. So he's like a mix. He's like the demons in me. I see him. I might have influenced The Apprentice show. I might have even influenced Elon being who he is, like what he's become with the space and the cars, and then now with the president thing. Spoilers because of my Asian American franchise. All from my Asian American franchise when it became really famous in the infancy of the World Wide Web. So I think that influenced The Apprentice show. I think that came out like maybe the same year or really soon after my thing. And then Elon latched onto it because he's close to my age. He must have been, and he's in South Africa. So I think this all comes now. I know a lot of people are not going to be able to understand the route of this mind, of this thought thing, of this networking, that thing that I'm talking about, how it came to be cause and effect. But it's in there. I know it is because I've sensed it for a long time. So it's the same thing as what's his name? Said he was. I remember now. He was the influence for Ghost Rider or something. It was some actor who said he influenced the Pope, or he was this character, and it sounds crazy, but only he could track it, and I understand. So it's like, it's the same thing. I give this example a lot. It's the Ka character in Japan. Somebody did a mural of Ka, Kick-Ass, and he had no idea where it came from. He only saw a poster of it or something, or some kind of image, and then someone asked him why he put that there, and he said, why they put Kick-Ass on there. He had no idea who Kick-Ass was. So you have all these influences where they don't know where it came from, but they saw something. So it's like an indirect reference, indirect influence. So I know that somehow I'm sensing it. I actually influenced. I was the direct main influence for The Apprentice show and for Elon being who he is. So now everybody's like, oh, we want this guy. We remember this guy. We want him to be president. And they put me as president. And, you have Biden with the National Review as Red Mist. So there's a direct connection to me because via Copperfield. Because Claudia was the wife of what's his name, Vaughn. And Vaughn owns the Mistmobile, one of the Mistmobiles in the UK. While they drove it, I think they filmed in the UK, so the car was always there. They delivered. It must have been created there. No, it was created in America. Then they shipped the car there. I'm imagining that's the way it was. So there's a direct connection with why am I talking about direct connections? Is there a pause? No, there's no pause. Okay. There's a direct connection with Kana. What was I talking about? But I'm talking about indirect connections, right. Let's see, with Claudia, David Copperfield. Oh yeah, the Red Mist character. Okay, so there's actually a direct connection. National Review, Biden being represented. It was a drawing. It was a painting. Some kind of painting with him, Pelosi, and Obama. Oh, Pelosi, she's so evil, that witch. She was a hit girl. Obama was Kick-Ass. So Biden was me, and that's a direct connection from Copperfield. Yeah, from me to Copperfield. Copperfield's girlfriend is his wife. She's even in the movie as a poster. Wow. So Copperfield is really in there. Involved. Wow, cool. So it's from me to Copperfield. So I always say Copperfield and then me, but no, it's well, not always, but sometimes I would say sometimes maybe, but yeah, in my mind at least. So actually, it's me, and then Copperfield, Copperfield second, then Claudia. Okay, there we go, and then Vaughn, and then the Missmobile. So they put it in one hand. Okay. So yeah, and then eventually gets to Biden, right? Let's see, Vaughn, the Missmobile, as in Red Mist, and then Biden, being number 6. Okay. Yeah, so there's a direct connection there. Why am I talking about Biden? Totally forgot. How did I get here? Okay, so I was talking about indirect influence. Right. Okay, so yeah, that's wow. Okay, but okay, so I was talking about the Apprentice show and the Elon. Right. So anyway, I'm like one of those people that's underground famous, influencing. They see me, but they don't know who I am. But they remember the car flashing past them. So anyway, yeah, that's how Elon came to be. He's even dressed like my Asian American counterpart. I mean, with the black, especially with the black hat and the thing on his shirt. He is so me. And when he dresses like that, I'm thinking, okay, that's me. But yeah, but they're the demons of me. They're the version of you don't like. So that's why I don't like them. Trump as the apprentice. He's not really the apprentice. He's the boss. But like you think of him, he's the apprentice in a way. You know. I know that doesn't seem to make sense. Like bid or bid contract, which is it? I always have to think. Is it the bids? Is it the bid? You call it bid or the bid solicitation? You know. It's still confused. It's like contractor. The hell's a contractor? Everything's a contract. It's like these nonsensical words. The way they attribute it. That is. So actually, the word's not nonsensical. Actually, no. The word is kind of nonsensical. It makes no sense. Yeah. You say everything's contract. No, technically, no. I mean, that implies government, but in terms of, in the law world, everything is a contract. So, with the system set up, these government systems, everything is basically an overall contract. So to say that I'm a contractor, what the hell does that mean? So anyway, going back to the bid and the bid solicitation, you have a bid. Well, you have God. See, even now after all these years and winning some of these, it still fries my brain. I'm trying to think. A bid solicitation. God dang it. See, now my brain's thinking, what is a bid? Yeah, after all these years. You know what? God damn it. I mean, I know what a bid in the generic sense means. You're saying you bid for something, and then you have bid solicitation means you're asking for something, right? You solicit things. So they are, a company is asking for solicitations of bids, exactly. So bid solicitation is the company has a bid solicitation, has an ask, right? They have an ask, and then I am another company who will give my bid, the numbers I'm willing to sell it for. I really hope I have this right, because I've done a lot of these so-called bids and bid selection and contract, as a contractor and all this, but it still fries my brain. I'm not even gonna look. No, I'm gonna look. You know what? We're gonna look, because if I don't look now, I may never look. So I know this seems stupid. This is the same thing as like those people who they're in their job and they don't know what their job is. Like Trump and his groceries. The guy's nearly dead at his age, and he never heard of groceries. The guy who got him to the White House, he doesn't even know how to pronounce that guy's company. A very famous company called Tesla, and he pronounces it Tesla. It's just kind of retarded, mind-blown stupidity. Same with MAGA, not realizing that Epstein and Trump that Trump is in the Epstein files, that they don't understand the Bible is so flawed and very stupid in many ways, and the brainwash. I mean, I was, that's why it drives me insane. It drove me insane trying to put it all together, looking at the world. All the lies driving my autistic mind crazy. Alright, so let's grab... Did that even... Okay, the camera's off, so you won't be able to see exactly the camera's... Well, damn it. Camera's off, but, actually the camera of mine was so used to be, that's fine. It's not gonna matter much. Okay, let's try to connect it. Okay, good. Okay, so vid. Okay, thought I was connecting. You know, I'm gonna connect, and can't connect. Why the hell can? Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop this video now.